So finally, my crappy internet has finally stabilized after breaking down for 2 days without any real reason, and my episode 1 review of Qualidea Code has been taken down for apparent copyright reasons. Oh, the joy. But personal stresses aside, for Qualidea Code, we are now getting a rather psychological 8th episode after a rather dry 7th episode. So in episode 7 of Qualidea Code, it looks like Tenkawa is about to die. She is the only one left fighting off the unknown, and so it is Hotaru to the rescue. She and Aoi, picking up Kasumi on the way, are driving to the city to save Tenkawa, whilst Tenkawa is barely holding on, and there's also these flashbacks that I guess are supposed to make us care about the relationship between Tenkawa and Hotaru somehow. Tenkawa is in the city and Hotaru is far away, so Asuha shoots the unknown in the sky and they become these frozen platforms for Hotaru to jump on one by one in order to get to Tenkawa quicker. Doesn't that just sound like an epic thing for Hotaru to do? So heroic. Well, it would have been epic and heroic had the music been better in that sequence. Some really over-the-top heroic music would have really gotten me pumped whilst watching that sequence, but we got none of that, so that heroic sequence lacked impact, unfortunately. So then Hotaru saves Tenkawa, Hotaru realizes something, then Hotaru and Tenkawa are killed by an unknown spaceship. Oh my goodness, more death of main characters in this anime. I am impressed with how bold that direction is. So yeah, episode 7 was surprisingly dry considering how heroic Hotaru was in this episode. I guess I just didn't buy this relationship between Tenkawa and Hotaru, as the foundation of the relationship wasn't very clear. I would have bought it if Hotaru was Tenkawa's carer, like a designated carer, and they built a relationship on that foundation, but in actual fact there was no foundation for their relationship. They just know each other. How deep. So then in episode 8 we see the aftermath of the battle after the hole in the sky where the unknown were falling from has been closed somehow, and Tenkawa and Hotaru are dead. And the majority of this episode is quite politically based. Kasumi and Asuha feel bad for losing their friends, but their dry personalities kind of mask this, and those two are reassigned to different positions. Aoi is assigned to be a manager of some kind, and Kasumi does not want Asuha to move more inland to do her governing duties, and the woman in glasses wants otherwise, so the woman in glasses tries to persuade Kasumi and Asuha to move more inland for some reason. I don't know, it's not exactly clear as to why the woman in glasses wants that. Maybe it's a trap of some kind. Anyway, Kasumi and Aoi do an inspection of the area together and everybody thinks they're on a date for some reason. Oh well, I guess this anime had to have some romance somewhere. So then Kasumi and the woman in glasses have a drink together, and the woman turns out to be evil and wants to shut up Kasumi as he found out from Hotaru that the world they are living in is apparently fake. Then of course Asuha comes in and takes out the woman in glasses. Oh no everyone, a dark conspiracy. So yeah, episode 8 was a lot more dramatic and complex, thus it was more enjoyable than the previous episode. And I have noticed that this anime is jumping from genre to genre. Like one episode was mysterious, another episode was action-packed. This episode was a political conspiracy episode and so on. That's fine, as the genre jumping has so far been rather seamless, but it does mean that this series is not particularly focused, and it ends up being rather diluted story-wise as a result. But in typical A1 Pictures fashion, this anime is watchable enough. It doesn't annoy me like Asterisk War sometimes did, as Qualidea Code does take a few minor risks, which I appreciate. Now let's see if Kasumi, Asuha, and Ichiya, if he ever comes to his senses again, will resolve this Matrix-style problem where the world that they live in is apparently not real.